Hi guys, so Christmas is approaching very quickly and a lot of us don't know what exactly to gift our friends and family, so I wanted to make a little video about some gift ideas specifically for people who have and enjoy plants, but this doesn't have to be exclusive to them. You could transfer some of these ideas to literally anybody and their interests, so hopefully this will help some of you out. So for people who like plants, an obvious gift would be, well, plants. But in winter time, especially, well, for us who are in the northern hemisphere, it's winter, it's cold, and it's not growing season, so there aren't that wide selections in our local stores and nurseries. Even online, the selection can be scarce, but ordering plants online can be a great option during the winter. Just make sure that it is a reputable seller, perhaps maybe someone you've ordered from before or know someone who has. I definitely recommend plantswithoutanA.com if you're in the EU. I have done 2 unboxings from them. Just make sure that you take a heat pack with your order if you're ordering plants from there during the winter and cold season, just to ensure the safe arrival of your plants. However, an alternative to this would be a gift card to either an online plant shop that they or you know, love and trust, or perhaps a local nursery or something like that, so that when plants are in season and it is growing season and there is a wider selection, they can go out and pick something for themselves. So there are a couple of things that are really useful for plant parents that can be a great gift, but this will also depend on what they already own. So this will take a little bit of knowing what they already have and don't have. For example, a moisture meter can be a great gift if they don't already have one. It is a great tool for anybody at any experience level. Just to have a moisture meter, sometimes, you know, it's easier to check than with your finger and stuff like that, so that could be an option. However, if they already have one, it's not a very useful gift because you don't have much use for multiple moisture meters unless you have one in every room of the house. For example, I have a moisture meter, so I don't really have use for another one, so that's something to consider. In that same category could be watering cans. I actually don't own a nice watering can. Like, we have a large one that is in my family's house and we use it to water like larger plants, but I usually water plants from like bottles, and perhaps a very nice little watering can can be an option. I've seen really nice ones online, like copper and stuff like that. I'm sure I'll be putting pictures while I edit this as well of what I mean. Another idea could be a humidifier, perhaps, if they don't have one or need more. You don't have to get them a $100 huge humidifier. There are a lot of small humidifiers that are really cute that can be useful for a couple of plants anyway. I have a couple of very small humidifiers as well, and they work really nicely for a couple of areas where I don't have a lot of plants but I still need to keep the humidity up. So a small humidifier can be a budget-friendly, nice gift option. And this can also be an option for even people who don't have plants, because humidifiers are something that people usually buy for themselves for like better breathing and air, and they're usually double up as oil diffusers, so that can be a very cool idea to gift someone. Because there are a lot of different shapes, and like I know there's like bunnies and cactuses and stuff like that humidifiers, so have a look online for maybe one of those. Then another suggestion would be plant pots. Plant pots is such a huge opportunity because if you have plants, you need plant pots. And I don't mean like plastic pots or something like that. I mean mainly cover pots. Those come in all shapes and sizes. There are such cool ones. I've been looking at a couple of them. Like, there are these owl ones and these frog ones, and there's just like all shapes, sizes, colors. Just have a look online or your local stores for plant pots, because that could be a really nice gift. Most of my plants don't even have cover pots, and I think a lot of people relate that they don't buy a lot of outer pots for their plants for some reason. I mean, some people do. Some people religiously get a plant and they get a cover pot for it, but a lot of people don't, and a lot of my plants, for example, don't have cover pots. I wanted to show you this as well because this is not exactly a pot, but it is a pot cover, and I made this myself. I knitted this. It took me about 10 minutes. This is such an easy thing to do. I didn't even knit in a circle. I literally knitted a rectangle and not so expertedly kind of sewed this together with the same yarn. So something like this is also really cute, and self-made gifts are also really great. I think most people will appreciate a nice handcrafted gift from you. So if this maybe isn't your capability or you want to learn a new skill, you could possibly knit a plant pot cover. In the same realm, plant stands. There are a lot of cool plant stands. I don't think I actually own a single plant stand, but that's maybe also something you can consider. As well, something like this, these sort of glass type open terrariums, or even closed ones. You can get these in like all shapes and sizes, and these are really nice for like small plants who don't actually really need a terrarium or something like that, but could also be used as actually for humidity. So something like this is really cool. This actually my brother got for me as a present some time ago for no reason actually, I don't think, but yeah, this is a cool gift. Well, hangers, for example, for plant pots, macrame hangers, or just hanging plant pots, things like that. Just in that general realm, it's a very broad thing that you could look at. Literally, why are there no cars on my street until I have to film? Then this is more general, not specific to plants. You could apply this to anyone's interests or what they like. But all types of accessories, plant earrings, necklaces, bracelets, things like that. Of course, this will depend on who you are gifting to, because if they don't wear these types of accessories, they have zero use for them no matter how beautiful they are. For example, I have these beautiful Queen Anthurium earrings, but if my ears weren't pierced, this would be an awful gift to give to me because I would have zero use for it no matter how beautiful I find them. But something less specific to whether or not they have ear holes, magnets, keychains, things like that, notebooks, mugs, cool glass vessels for propagating. These are just general things that almost anybody would like, and people who like plants usually like things with plants on them, so things like, yeah, mugs and notebooks can be really nice. It's something practical that people can use. For example, planty notebooks can be really useful for actual plant purposes, for noting down dates when you propagated something, when leaves are unfurling, etc, etc. I was gonna make a video about like plant notebooks, but I never did. Maybe I'll do that in the future. But yeah, this you can apply to almost anything, any interest anybody has. Apply that to accessories, notebooks, keychains, mugs, that type of thing, posters, artwork. As I mentioned, a lot of these things you could perhaps make yourself, then personalizes that gift even more and makes it even more special to someone else. Also a little bit in that same realm could be pillows or pillow covers. Those are the easiest things with maybe like, yeah, plant motifs. I also wanted to mention, for example, shower curtains and bed sets, like bed cover sets, but that is a little specific again to who you're gifting to, because, for example, I already have a planty shower curtain, I don't need another one. Or, for example, some people don't have like shower curtains, they just have glass doors, so they don't have a need for that. As well, the bed covers is very specific to the size of someone's bed, so for that you would need to know what size covers they need to get them something like that. But perhaps you do know, or you can ask, or you have that information available to you, so that could be an option. And again, that can apply to completely anything. It doesn't even have to be covers. You could get an actual blanket with motifs of whatever in, you know, plant people case plants. People in general, I think, like soft blankets. Yeah, as I mentioned, pillows, like accent pillows. You could even buy a pillowcase and embroider it yourself, things like that. Some of these gifts will really depend on how well you know the person that you're gifting to, but a lot of these can really be very general and be given to anyone. Some of these are obviously very geared towards plant people, but again, this can be applied to anything and everyone. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention was apparel, like t-shirts, sweatshirts, things like that. Scarves, hats, literally anything like that, especially in the winter season. Most of these things you can apply it to not only Christmas, but for example, birthday presents or something like that. But for example, yeah, if it's in the winter time, like sweaters with like embroidery or something like that can be a really nice gift. And also sweaters, I think, are really easy to gift to someone because you could buy them something or make them something oversized and it's just gonna fit everyone if you don't exactly know someone's size. But yeah, there are a lot of cool things that you can give to someone, and the more you can personalize something, the better, because that just gives it so much more meaning, and I think that just makes it more special as a present. Yeah, like I said, I really hope this can help you guys out, give you some ideas. I might make a video about what I will specifically give to my secret Santa partner, but I'm not sure if I will. I will see how that goes. But yeah, I hope this gives you some ideas, some inspiration, and happy Christmas shopping, I guess. Leave in the comments down below what you are planning to getting. What do you want for Christmas? Maybe that can also be an indicator for someone else what to gift somebody else. I don't know if that makes sense. I think that made sense. Anyway, comment down below, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. That's it. That's the video.